You've probably heard that the Finnish school system is supposedly one of the best in the world.
This is a Kind of Adventurous Life.
Hi, my name is Kirikou and I go to school in Finland. The Finnish school system is, according to many international studies, one of the best, if not the best, in the world. But what do I think of it? I have just completed my 9-year compulsory basic comprehensive school, but I have also personal experience from other school systems as well. Is the Finnish school really so good? How does it compare to a Tanzanian public school or a British international school in Italy? When I was 6, I started my school career in a Swahili-speaking public school in rural Tanzania. It was really far away from pretty much anything, and as the only white kid there, I became a local attraction in the school. There was always a dozen kids following me everywhere, including the toilets, but never daring to talk to me. So that was an interesting experience that luckily lasted only a year. Then I also briefly went to a private Tanzanian school before moving to Rome, Italy. So, when I was 7, I went to 3rd grade in a British international school in Italy, where I had classmates from various nationalities: American, South African, Belgian, and also, of course, many Italians. And there, I was not an attraction, I was just like everybody else. So by that time, I had had classmates from both economical extremes, the poorest Africans and the most wealthy Europeans. And that's quite an interesting perspective for a 7-year-old boy. But then, when I was 10, we moved to Finland. That's Finland. We moved to the middle of Finland in the middle of nowhere, and started my 6th grade here 4 years ago. And this June, I finished my school. Mitä? Finland has the best school system in the world. Yes and no. I can't really tell, but I can compare it to my own experiences. I think it's really good and covers all necessary things, but I think I like the British school in Italy much more. There I learned much more, as in here, I think the school isn't that demanding. Finland's schools are easy. Yes. Well, at least compared to the British school. When 4 years ago I came to Finland, some days I only had 4 hours of school. And I went to ask my dad, what do I do now? The overwhelming free time was a really strange concept for me. In the previous year in Italy, I'd had school days that lasted 11 hours, including the required homework and school buses. Finland's schools have very little homework. Yes, when I was 7 years old, in the British school in Italy, I had a school assignment. I had to make a PowerPoint presentation of an Egyptian pharaoh of my choice. I don't remember anymore which pharaoh I chose, but that I remember that the assignment was interesting for me. I didn't think that was strange to require that kind of assignment from a 7-year-old. Meanwhile, in Finnish schools, the 7-year-olds go through their ABCs. They don't make PowerPoint presentations about anything. Finland's schools have the best teachers in the world. Well, I can't really tell. Yes, in Finland to be a teacher, you have to have your master's degree. But that doesn't necessarily make you a good teacher. Of course, it's better than the Tanzanian system, which is just that you have to go through 1 year of teacher training college. And then you're qualified as a primary school teacher. My personal favorite teacher ever has been my 3rd grade teacher in Italy. But also, most of my teachers here in Finland have been really good. Most. That students in Finland are motivated. Not really. Of course, I only have experience from one school here in Finland. And in my class there were some motivated people and some less motivated ones. But I think I was a lot more motivated in my British school in Italy than I was ever here in Finland. Finland's schools are equal. Yes, everybody learns the basics, how to read and write and do the simple math. And the schools in Finland are completely free, including lunch. My British school in Italy was a private school with really high tuition. And even the Tanzanian school had mandatory school uniforms that the parents had to pay. But with equality comes homogeneity. The basic Finnish school system was originally copied from East Germany, where homogeneity was mandatory. In theory, the Finnish school tries to take into account individual differences, but in practice, the focus is to have everybody to keep up. So, what do I think of the Finnish school? There are many good things, but there's also a lot of room for improvement. So now, I've finished my peruskoulu, my compulsory basic comprehensive school. What do I do now? Am I ready for life? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I was accepted to Kallio Upper Secondary School of Performing Arts in Helsinki. So bye bye Puola. Thank you for watching. Remember to move to Helsinki and see you soon again.